Hello, guys. Welcome to the Unfunny Gamer podcast with two more unfunny gamers and our old co-host who's back, Mr. Camarian, and guess who's back? Jack or Swack.
I peed myself.
Okay, and yeah. Camarian, do you wanna
I have the premise of today is basically I'm gonna give you guys some scenarios and you're gonna figure out how you're gonna survive them, right?
Okay.
You're gonna figure out how to get through them. Okay?
But can we use any means necessary? That's I'm wondering.
No, I mean we can kind of make it up as we go, but I have a choose your own adventure thing laid out.
Okay.
That I definitely did not use AI for.
Oh, that's totally fair.
Alright, so the first one is based off an urban legend called the Black-Eyed Children.
Ooh, I've heard of those.
Oh, they're the one who made the thing that went like.
What?
Yeah, there are multiple stories about them, but basically they're like creepy things that appear like children, but they have black eyes and like pale faces. And
Okay, I see where this is going.
All right, let's start it off. It's a quiet, chilly evening as you sit alone in your living room. The soft glow of the TV casts eerie shadows on the walls. Suddenly, there's a knock on the door. Confused, you glance at the clock. It's way past midnight. As you approach the door, you hear faint voices. You peer through the peephole and see two children, faces partially hidden in the darkness. You feel a strange sense of unease. Do you? 1. Open the door. Maybe they need help. What harm could a couple of children do? 2. Ignore them. You don't know them and it's late. Better safe than sorry. 3. Talk through the door. See.
Okay, personally, I would not talk through the door.
No, let's talk through the door.
Personally, I would not talk through the door because now you would let them know that you're there. Wait, is there one that do we have to do something though? Could we just say?
You guys have to agree.
Well, consider. In the story, we don't know if they're dangerous yet. So what would you realistically do?
Dude, the story's about black-eyed children. What do you think the story is about?
Lucas,
Yeah, but you're in the story, so you don't know you're in a story.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I gotta roleplay. My bad.
Right. So I feel like we should talk through the door.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
It's a safety option.
What was the other one? What was the other ones? What were the other ones?
Open the door and ignore them.
I feel like ignore them. I gotta say.
So you're gonna see a weird-looking child come up to your door and just ignore them?
You don't know it's weird looking though. Their faces are partially hidden.
Okay, fine.
It's a kid, I guess.
We'll talk through the door. We'll do the talk through.
What if he looks like this?
Looks like what? Oh.
What if he looks like that?
Looks like what? Oh God.
All right, let's try it.
Okay.
Choice 3. Talk through the door. You ask what they want without opening the door. They say they need to use the phone. Their voices are unnaturally calm and devoid of emotion. You feel a chill down your spine. Do you A. offer to call someone for them, or B. refuse to tell them and leave?
Okay, this is why I said just ignore them.
Yeah, we're too deep now. We gotta give them a call.
No, wait a minute. We can still stop this.
Maybe they're nice.
Fine. Listen. Before we do this, think about our lives. Okay, we have this nice. Do we have kids or you have family or what's going on? What's our character? Or just
you are sitting alone in your house.
Oh, well, we gotta give them a call then. We're just alone.
So do you offer to call someone, or do you refuse to tell them and you refuse and tell them to leave?
Oof.
I feel
because I feel like that's just gonna aggravate them. And if they're evil, they're just gonna attack us. So I feel like calling them.
Right, that's true.
Okay,
I think.
But you think a couple of kids are just gonna start?
Dude, I've heard stories of these kids. They're just gonna eat you.
They're gonna eat you.
They're just gonna come out and
eat you. They're small.
Offer to call someone. You tell them you'll call for help. One of the children insists they need to come inside. You feel a sudden drop in temperature. So now, this thing is not an actual child. You feel like it's something you feel a sudden drop in temperature. That's not.
Why?
They're a gun option.
Do you?
Is there an
Actually,
option to just
there
say
was
no?
if you chose a different choice. Actually,
Is there a pump action option?
there was a. Okay. So
Okay.
you offered to call
300
someone.
pump.
Do you? Insist they need to come inside. Do you? One, stand your ground and refuse again, or two, open the door slightly to see if they're really children.
Okay. You
Yeah,
can't
refuse
be
again,
that
dude.
dumb. No. No.
Refuse again.
Refuse again.
Yeah, we're gonna
you
refuse
done?
this time.
All right.
I feel like this is just gonna aggravate
Stand your
them.
ground and refuse again.
Oh god, this.
You
Oh no, I
firmly-
hear the voice.
You firmly refuse to let them in. The children stop talking and stare at the door. After a moment, they turn and walk away. Relieved, you close the curtains and try to forget the encounter. However, strange things start happening in your home. Objects move, whispers fill the air, and you often feel
Ew.
watched. The black-eyed children may be gone, but their presence lingers.
Ew, like a fart.
What?
You know what the worst choice? If you chose the worst path, do you know what that would lead to?
What
What?
was
You want
it?
me to give you that one? So if you chose open the door path, open the door, maybe they need help. What harm could a couple children do? You open the door slightly, keeping the chain latch on. The children stand there, their heads bowed. One of them speaks in a soft, monotone voice, asking to come inside to use the phone. You notice their eyes completely black. Do you A, let them in despite your fear, or B, quickly close the door on them?
Oh, we gotta let them in.
So-
They're children.
So, well, if you chose, hold up, let me find the.
Listen, what are a couple children gonna do?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Okay, so if you chose to let them in, you unhook the chain and open the door fully. The children step inside, still looking down. They ask to use the phone, but something feels wrong. Do you, 1, give them the phone and stay close to the door, or 2, ask them to wait while you fetch the phone from the door? Okay, so
Okay.
1 is the worst choice, and I think 2 is the best choice.
Okay,
So
listen.
If you choose 1,
If we go, listen, Cam. With you, what you're saying right now is you're saying, why don't we leave these children alone in this house? Well, you go get the phone. That's an active
Yeah.
horror movie right there. I've seen some movies. That's like
Yeah, I
Scream
know,
all
that's
over
what I
again.
thought too. Okay, but here, I'll tell you how it plays out. So if you chose 1, give them the phone and stay close to the door. As you hand over the phone, the children's demeanor changes. They look up and you see their black eyes glimmer in the dim light. You feel a sudden chill. One of them starts dialing, but you realize they aren't pressing any numbers. Instead, they whisper something unintelligible. The room grows colder and you feel your energy draining. You try to
Ew.
move, but find yourself paralyzed. The last thing you see is their dark eyes before you black out.
Ew.
And then,
It's like Jack said.
oh, number 2
It's a
was
fart.
not the best choice. The best choice was
Wasn't it the one where we went? I think we just ignore him. That would have been just the
Yeah.
best way. I feel like
Ignore
that.
was the best path.
Listen, if
but
we
yeah.
just ignored him in the first place, Jack, we would have never went down the story.
So you
It's
guys
like
basically,
every it's like every horror
Yeah, but
movie.
what kind of sicko do you have to be if you don't know they're black-eyed children? Like, what kind of sicko do you have to
Okay.
be to see children outside
Question:
your door and
Why
be like,
would
no.
why would
they're
children be
speaking in
okay? And what
monotone
time?
voices.
Listen, they didn't really give us a time frame. Like, is it at night? And if they're children at night at your door, that's kind of weird. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is weird.
Past midnight. It's past midnight.
Okay, so again, it's a little weird. And
You're for real saying you
another
just
one.
shut the door on them
And
be like,
where are
"You
we? Are we like
talk
are we in the
weird."
woods? Are we in the city? Like, where are we? Like, are we in the town? It's like we didn't get really much of a description on where we are, like how the story would go. Like, this would suck as a movie.
Okay, so you're alone in your house late at night. 2 children knock on your door. You try talking to them. They're speaking in monotone voices. And they're like, "We need to use the phone." Like, bro.
Okay,
it's
nobody's gonna
obviously
open
not
the door.
children. Yeah, nobody's opened the door.
That's what I
It's such a
said.
horror
And then
movie,
Jack,
like-
you know what Jack said? You don't know what Jack said?
Jack's like,
I would open the door.
You would open the door. You'd just say,
You
"Hey,
would
I've
what's
met
open
up?"
some weird kids in my life, dude.
alright.
What?
I've met some weird kids in my life.
Black-eyed children. You've had some black-eyed children.
No, not quite that though.
I feel
Maybe
like
this would
I
deter
feel
me
like
from it.
wait, isn't my character like black-eyed children? I just realized. I just looked.
Yes.
Oh,
Are you a black-eyed child?
Nah.
Are you gonna knock on my door?
I'm gonna knock
That
on your
is
door
the
tonight.
phone.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, what's that?"
All right, so
You
I
got
have
pizza?
one more story that I had. Like, I kind of like this one, but it's a little. I feel like it's a little shorter. Yeah, it's a little shorter.
Okay.
So